Hey guys, how's it going? Today is day 2 at VanUP Offroad. This place is enormous. It's bigger than what you see here. Just the back area. Anyways, yesterday we finished installing the Razor rack from VanUP. It basically mounts on the 2 doors. We got a little spare Jerry gas can from Rotopax that locks on, and then we got the tire finally mounted to the back of the van, so I don't have to worry about lugging that damn thing around. But yeah. So this is what we did yesterday. Today we're gonna put my trike on the back of the van. So that's gonna take a little creative thinking, but we'll figure it out. Another thing that I think we're gonna do is we're gonna mount my Actiontrax. That basically they're tracks you put under the wheels if you get stuck in some sand or loose substrate, and it helps you to kind of walk your vehicle out of a pinch. And they're kind of big and a little bit bulky, but I think if we put them adjacent to the ladder here, that might be pretty cool. So we're gonna do that as well. Waiting for them to open the doors, but I thought I'd give you a little continuation intro.
Night.
It was good. It was good.
Was it?
Yeah. A little warm.
A little warm?
Michigan's a little warm now too, though. It's like right up about the same as here.
Wow. Did you go down to that tight corner?
I did. I did.
And?
Ate way too much.
You ate? Okay, well that's a good thing. That was a good thing.
It was good. It was very good. Turned a 1-up into a 2-up.
That's right.
A 3-up actually.
3-up.
So if you guys don't know, this is my trike. It's a kind of a unique recumbent 3-wheeled cycle. I won't say bicycle because it's not a bicycle, it's a tricycle. But I've ridden this thing all over Asia, Europe, and hopefully all around America, north and south. But I need to mount it to the back of the van. It's not quite the same dimensions as a bicycle in a lot of different ways, other than the wheels themselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to adapt a rack made for bicycles that is called from a company called 1UP. And instead of using one, which would be normally a rail that would continue on and like basically it clamps both wheels on and like pushes them against each other, like clamps them together, so the bike is actually kind of grabbing, or the rack is sort of grabbing the bicycle. Sort of ratchets. So this spreads out, and then this goes over the top of the tire, and then they ratchet down and grab the tire. So what they did this morning is they cut one of the 1-ups in half, actually 2 of the 1-ups in half, and so we're going to use one section of it for each wheel. So 2 on the front and then 1 on the back wheel. The trick is going to be how to mount it onto the VanUP rack so that it grabs accordingly and keeps my trike safe and secure on the back. First things first, we're chopping them in half and cleaning up the ends and getting ready to start figuring out how to mount them. So when I left Backwoods Adventure Mods and they had put like the roof rack and the ladder and everything on there, I thought, you know what would be a good way to seal those bolts would be to coat them with Plasti Dip, and then there would be no corrosion because there would be no way for water to get to it because they'd be coated in plastic. He's using a Sawzall to chop off the bolts that I Plasti Dip because he can't back the bolts off of them. Live and learn. So these are Actiontrax that I was talking about earlier. These are what we're going to mount on the side of the door. There's 2 different sorts of brands out there that make these. The ones that I have are Actiontrax. They're made in the United States, and they have the metal studs at the end that you can actually replace if you want. They're big, they're bulky, they're made out of a pretty durable yet flexible plastic because the wheels are going to have to like ride over these and then grip on. And so we're going to mount this to the ladder, which isn't there anymore. It's weird seeing the side of my van. I haven't seen it like that in a while. It's naked. I almost feel like taking it on the highway and seeing what kind of miles per gallons I get, because I really want to know how much this takes away. Here's another one of their vans that has a pretty cool setup. So these are the one-ups that they're going to adapt for the trike, but this is for the bike. So you have each rail, so you can mount 2 bikes to this this back rack, and these will pull down. But one of the things I really wanted on the back, but I just don't have room for it, I had to choose a trike or a case, are these like really nice back rack cases. So you have like a little extendable tabletop you can use here. You can store all sorts of stuff in there, and then the top, you know, comes down and locks. I mean, this is Owls make some pretty awesome awesome cases. How'd it go together? Perfect?
Like butter.
Oh yeah, absolutely. To our exact design the very first time.
Yeah, very first time. Required no manipulation, no larger bits. So these brackets are gonna hold my Actiontrax, and they're just test fitting them right now. When they're all good and they've verified that they work, they're gonna go to coating, and then they will be ready. Check another box off the list. One of the things I'm noticing when I look at all these other vans is I have a lot of items on my checklist that need to be checked off. Like a lot. Some of these vans are beautiful.
So, Enrique, here's the plan. He wants to put the two tires on the top and the one tire on the bottom, but not centered, so we can use his handle. So it's kind of be offset. So the one on the bottom is probably going to be sitting on an angle, a little bit of an angle.
And this wheel is going to sit here to not obstruct the cameras, and the other one is going to sit off.
Yeah. So,
however that works.
I know you wanted to put it behind.
It could, but I mean, this one's gonna have to sit on, and that one, I mean, the trike can sit like this.
How can I help?
No, you can't. I need to literally learn how to do this on my own. So, flip it up. And then wheel.
Honestly, you could probably stay right in the center, and you got plenty of clearance for your door.
Yeah, good.
Right in the center.
Yeah.
All right, and that is right in line with this hole right here.
And you can see the license plate, right? Low above the license. How far up? Am I sticking up farther than my antennas or anything?
Nope, you're still below your solar panel.
Perfect.
With your tires, your foot pedals are the only thing
that's where they go, right there, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool. So, okay,
you have it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna let go of it. I'm letting go of it.
So, if this is like this, then I take it and lift it, put it in, and then that's
Then you're gonna have to grab a hand. You're gonna have to grab a hand, yeah. But you're gonna learn where this one's gonna go.
For sure.
You know, then you maybe just flop it into it almost a little bit. You know.
All right. Can I take it down?
Yep. You can take it down. So what we'll have to do is, this one's going to be off center. It's going to be over here because I'm centered here.
So you think we could wrap it up today?
Oh yeah! Oh look, we got rugs.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, you didn't see those? lunch. Carne asada, very good. Let's see how the van's looking. That's one job coming to a close. I'm gonna put the I had Actiontrax actually, but I'm gonna have to swap them out to Maxtrax. So these are Maxtrax, and then these are Actiontrax. The Actiontrax just don't fit as well using the mounting hardware, so I'm gonna have to swap them out to some Maxtrax. The Actiontrax are actually pretty cool because they have the metal studs in them, but the Maxtrax have a little bit more of a sturdy construction, so having them sitting at the edge of my van right there next to the paint, probably a good idea to have a more of a solid piece than having something wobbling. Okay, so we have two stringers here that kind of push out from the main ladder, and the Maxtrax should just slide right on.
Why is it not?
You want my tool?
Happy. No, it's got a little detent that's holding it up right there. Never connected, huh?
It's broken.
Wonderful.
Cool, that looks awesome.
I like it.
Yeah, and that thing ain't going nowhere. Awesome.
I mean, it's flexing, the ladder's flexing
right.
itself, but you're still half an inch away. Even at its deepest point, you're half an inch away.
What do we think?
It's awesome.
Oh man,
That's
30.
That's beauty.
That's 30.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
All right, phase 2. Phase 2 is done. Phase 2.
The all-important phase. Is that phase 1 then? No, phase 1 was the rack.
Tire. Yeah,
and the tire.
Yeah, phase 1 were the rack and the tire. Lift, flip, hold. Rear wheel in.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna.
oh, okay.
That's gonna have to go way
So
up.
that, now that we know, right?
That's gonna have to go way up.
Way up.
Oh, hold on. Gotta make sure that's in there. There you go. Okay. It's in there, right?
I think that this should probably go one notch forward. No?
I don't know.
No? I don't know how they work.
I don't know. Just push it up a little bit higher, maybe. Can you get it higher?
That's pretty sick, though.
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome. I've never seen that before.
You're gonna wanna push this up into those.
Okay.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe those, maybe we need to move those out.
Wait. I mean, so it's supposed to put like all that pressure on the wheel there?
Well, it's gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
But we gotta get your leash on there. You know, we gotta put a leash on there.
Yeah. Say that again?
I think it came out surprisingly well for not having a clue what we were gonna do when we got here.
I mean, we cut a one up in half, and then another one up in half, and that looks pretty cool.
I like it. I like it. Other than the weight all on the door, you know.
Well, open the door. Bonk. That's something.
Yeah, that's as far as it goes, so you don't have to worry about it running into the side of the van. All right, the very first trike mounted on the VanUP Razor rack with a couple of one-ups cut in two.
A lot of firsts.
A lot of firsts.
A lot of firsts.
All right, phase 3 is done.
Yeah, phase 3 is done. How many of these have you seen? A whole bunch, right? There's common.
Yeah.
I like the Kleenex of rack systems.
Yeah, this is probably like the 5th time I've seen it.
Yeah, it's old hat.
Well, I'm happy with it.
I am too. I am too.
Yeah.
What do you think, Big Mike? I don't know how I feel about that comment.
I know. The man has many words, right?
Okay, so here's the test. I'm gonna take this down and put it up all by myself with no help. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so that was taking it down. Pretty easy. You let that back bar down a little bit, then you release ratchet straps, and the trike comes down. Then you just take it out. Now, let's put it back, all by myself. Alright, that was a little bit more difficult. I'm going to have to develop a system. It's not impossible, but there are some techniques I'm going to have to learn in order to make sure I get it up there as efficiently as possible. I am going to put another ratchet strap up there to like have a redundant strapping system that system won't fail, but it does work pretty good. And once it's up there very good. I mean, this thing is not coming off.
Did you,
I took it down and put it up twice already.
Okay.
Just to kind of give myself a feel for it.
Right.
Getting it up's a lot harder than taking it down.
Yeah.
But I'll have to figure out the best way to do it.
It's going to keep you young for sure.
yeah. The trike's finally outside from inside the van.
You got a lot of stuff outside the van.
Yeah,
you got your tire outside, your Maxtrax and your trike are all outside the van.
But before I go, I wanted you to kind of show me around and show me what you're doing here, because I mean, obviously what you're doing here in the shop, but you're doing a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, we try to do a lot of stuff here. So we carry everybody's brands: Backwoods, Illuminous, Agile, Owls. And so it's kind of a one-stop shop. We wrap van. We actually wrap this van right here. Yep. This green one. You know, we do window tinting and clear bra. And it's kind of a one-stop shop. We have an alignment rack. So when we do suspension, super high-tech machine. It actually calibrates within 1/10 of 1 degree. It's a great place to work too. So you know, if anybody's looking for a job, like we're always looking for good techs.
Okay,
but,
good,
you know,
good mechanics and techs.
We're all air conditioned in here.
Yeah, it's nice. It was a very pleasant build.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees
pleasant
outside.
Install.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees inside or outside, but it's nice
Cool.
Backwoods makes a lot of parts for us. They're making, as a matter of fact, this razor rack that we installed on your van. They're making that for us. We're really happy and proud to be working with them and collaborating.
They're a good
with
company, good people.
Yeah. So we started off with the ProMasters, and then we went to the Transits. So we have a nice backdoor solution for those customers. And yeah, but I can also show you around a little bit. So this is our shop. Did about 8 vans in here. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in here right now. A Backwoods Drifter.
Just like mine?
Rack on there, yeah.
I recognize that.
Yeah, we had to take the on and off. We actually did one on this van over here as well. It's a little work in progress. We just moved in not too long ago, so our showroom isn't quite ready.
Your original shop is
in Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Our showroom here is a work in progress. We're going to try to make this a destination for van enthusiasts. We wanted to make it really cool inside. We're going to have a workstation over here where people can come in and they can plug into their laptop and work while we're working on their van.
Very cool.
So we're going to have a little workstation over there. You know, we're dog friendly. Bring your dogs. You know, so we're affiliated with Recvan, which is the division of LaMESARV. Been in business since 1972. And this is their customer lounge here. So this building here is 70,000 square feet, I believe. And there's nothing in here but vans. This is all vans. So we carry just about everything under the sun when it comes to manufacturers. Storyteller,
Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Revel, Midwest Automotive, Thor, I'm sure I'm missing a few.
There's a lot of vans. How many vans are in here right now?
I don't know, but there's probably just as many outside as there is in here. This is where they house all the vans in this building, and then the building right next door, which is adjacent, is all the big diesel pushers, Class Cs, and that building's about 80,000 square feet. So all inside.
Wow.
And this is one of 2 facilities they have here in Phoenix. So this one's in Mesa, the other facilities in Phoenix.
Very, very, I mean, I've seen all of these at the expos and stuff, and you know, obviously some of my friends have them, and it's wild to just see them all brand new in one room.
Yeah. You know, LaMESARV Center and Recvan, they're kind of like Costco. They have a lot of buying power.
Yeah.
So, you know, they buy these vans in bulk from manufacturers, and you know,
they sell them at a good price.
They get them at discounts.
Yeah.
And you know, I would hate to own an RV dealership and try to compete with their prices. I really would.
Thank you very much for helping to install the Razor Rack. That thing is going to be a lot of fun.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I'm glad it came out good.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. You know, I had been worried and concerned about how that trike was going to go on the back of the van for.
I was concerned too. I was really concerned too, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And I'm happy that you're happy with it more than that.
Now I've got to drive it all the way back to Detroit. So that's the test.
That's the test.
That's the test.
Yeah. Get out and check on it. Get out and check on it periodically.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Stop, look around, look around. Look at the camera more than I'm looking forward.
You are now in the presence of